Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Bobby Washington Vlog. Please leave a comment after this video if you like it, and also please subscribe. This video is going to be a video that took me about 4 days to really get down packed. I was trying to figure out how to record in my DAW at the same time live stream, where people can, for fans, can actually give me lyrics to my song and we go, kind of engage back and forth. But I didn't want to use it where the sound was cheapened, where I'm just doing it from my phone and people hearing the sound coming from the phone. I want them to hear it coming from within the platform. So I actually figured out a way how to do it. I want to show you guys how to do it step by step. At the same time, I'm going to show you how to have your cell phone be used as a live stream while you're on your computer with your DAW. So we're going to bring all that in together. You're going to need about 3 or 4 different apps. You're going to need OBS for the streaming. You're going to need Black Hole for the routing. You're going to need OBS Ninja to bring the phone into the system. So let's start off with the phone into the system. Let's do. Well, let's set up the routing first. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab a routing cable, virtual routing cable called Black Hole. So you want to type in Black Hole in your Google Drive. Just Google right there. And type in, hit Google right here, Google Hole. And when you hit that, you can donate $10 or you can do it for free. Press I can't donate. If you can't, put your email here, press send link. When they send a link, they're gonna send you links for Windows and Mac. It'll be free, but it'll take about 15 minutes to 20 minutes to come because you didn't pay right away. All right, so if you got patience, you can wait for it. But definitely donate to the guy because he's doing a great job for us. Okay, so now once you get that downloaded, right, make sure you download OBS for your either Windows or Mac. When you download that, just run it, install that. When you download this, run this and install that as well, the Black Hole. And we'll come back to the phone in a second. So once you download the Black Hole, it's going to be like a driver. Once you install it, it's going to be like a driver. So you want to go ahead and you want to open up MIDI. So if you go to your magnifying glass on the Mac, you go to audio MIDI setup. You want to create an aggregated device. That's going to combine your real audio interface. In my case, it's a UAD combined with the Black Hole, which is like a virtual routing USB. That virtual routing USB is what the streamers hear, the fans. They're hearing that on the TikToks and all that. But you're listening back on your real UAD. So you got to combine these two together to make one aggregated device that we're going to select in the DAWs. So to do this, you left click on the plus, and you're going to see a couple things here. You're going to see create multiple outputs or create aggregate. If you create multiple outputs, you'll be stuck like I was for 3 days and wonder why it don't work. So make sure you create aggregated. That's very important. That is key. Select that. Once you select that, it's going to ask you to put in your, I'm going to uncheck mine, to put in your user interface first and then select Black Hole. Don't select Black Hole first. Select your user interface, whether it's Focusrite or whatever, Personas, whatever you use. So I use UAD. I'm selecting UAD first. That goes to the top. Then I select Black Hole second. Boom. Now over here, Drift is already selected for Black Hole. Leave that alone, right? Now I want you to observe the outputs and the inputs that belong to each unit. So now we're selected the Black Hole. As you can see, the inputs are from 15 through 26, and the outputs down here are from 11 to 26 as well, right? Now we click over here to Universal Audio. My outputs and inputs are from here to here. Microphone left, microphone 2, microphone left and right, and then virtuals and so forth. It doesn't go through these over here because that belongs to the Black Hole. At the output section level, you're going to do the same thing. It's monitor left, monitor right for UAD, all the way over to here. It stops, and then 11 picks up for Black Hole. That's important to remember, okay? We're going to use that inside the DAW. Now, let's go to the DAW setup. So before we do that, see the plus sign here? Right-click on it. You want to select Use This Device for Sound Input. Boom. Right-click on it again. Use this device for output. Boom. It's got to be selected like that. Now we can close this out. Now let's go over to DAW. Go to your preferences where you can put your audio devices in, or audio setup, playback device, recording device. In my case, I want to select aggregated, right? In fact, let's not call it aggregate. Let's go back to MIDI setup. I want to call it something else so it'd be more distinctive. Let's just call it, B hole. B hole. B hole for black hole. Let's call it B hole. All right, B hole. Now let's close it back out. Now over here, it's not going to be in here because I already have it open. So what I got to do is I got to close out this, and press save. Yes, close it out and then reopen it. I'm going to pause this video so you ain't got to wait for all this starting and stopping. Okay, let's pause it. All right, so now that we're back in the DAW, I restarted it. Let's go back to preferences. And now that B hole should be in there somewhere. Yep, there it is right there. Boom, boom. Now you want to go to song setup. You want to go to IEO devices and sections. You want to make sure that we select the right outputs for both on the output, not the input, output. So I already have my black hole here. I'm going to erase it because I want to put B hole now because I've already done it before, but I'm doing it new with you guys. So add a new stereo. If you notice, the left and right wants to be up under my UAD. But remember, it starts from 11 to 26. As I told you in the audio MIDI setup, right here belongs to black hole. So we need to make sure it starts at 11 and 12 for the outputs right here. Okay, 11 and 12. So let's go to 11 and 12 with this. 11 and 12 down here. Boom. Now that means let's change the name here. B hold is now set, and let's press apply. Now it's going to register on my master bus down here. Okay, so now we have it. If I open my master bus, you can see 11 and 12. That belongs to B hole. Up here belongs to UAD. I'm going to need to create a bus and send over here. Let me erase these talkbacks here. It's going to erase these really quick. Boom, 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 boom. Take out all of these. Take out all of these. And take out all of these. Boom. I did this a couple times today, as you can see. Alright, so these are all gone now. Perfect. These are just sends. Alright, so in order for you to make this work properly, you have to have a main for yourself when you're recording, because I want to be able to record and I want them to hear me recording crisp, nice, clear in my DAW. At the same time, I want them to be able to hear. I want to be able to hear it myself, you know, whether it's too loud or too soft. But I don't want to adjust the volume down if it's too loud for me and it brings their volume down. So black hole is for them. Main bus, which is UAD, is for me. So let's go ahead and make a bus. Add a bus over here in the console. Let's select. You know what we're searching for, which is B hole. We're searching for B hole, right? That's what we're searching for. B hole. All right. B hole. B hole. And we want to make sure we change the name of this at the bottom of it, the channel, to B hole as well. And then you want to select all the music. I got all my tracks here, but I got them bussed to either drums, music, bass, and so forth. So I'm going to select these channels. Select these channels really quick. Boom, 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 boom. And this one. I'm not going to select these two in the middle because they're going to the drums and it'd be just repetitive. The drums are already selected. So I'm going to just make a send for all of those. And I'm going to select B hold at the bottom, right here. All right. As you can see, when I press play, it's coming out of here. If I press it on here, you still hear it because it's not mine. Here, you don't hear it. You get light over there. Now the control there, come over to OBS, and you'll see that it's coming over here. Now, how did it come over here? Let's work with this now, okay? Let me stop it. So how to make it come over here is this way. I'm going to erase the black hole that I got. Well, I'll just minus it out. Alright, so, and I'll minus out everything on this side so we don't see it over here. All we see is my main UAD over here. So let's say I added B hole. You come here, and you add a audio capture device. I'm going to call it Behold. Call it Behold. Press enter. And here you want to select. You want to select either black hole. Let's see if black hole works, or Behold. Let's see if this works. Press play again. Yep. So you want to select black hole, because if you select Behold, I don't think Behold will work over here. Let's try it. Behold. Nope. So Behold doesn't work. Don't select Behold in OBS. It's the only place you're going to select black hole, because black hole is being routed through here to the streaming sites. OBS belongs to streaming. So internally, everything else was Behold until I got to over here, and we had to select this. So now when I press play from the DAW, see over here, and I can bring the volume up or down for the listeners. If I bring it down, the listeners get quiet. They can't hear it. They can't really hear it. You bring it up, they can hear it more. Okay, that's all from over here. So remember, over here, I didn't select black hole. I selected Behold, right? All that was Behold, Behold, Behold. Yeah, and even the preferences was Behold, right? Because that's the aggregate device we created. So now that we got that understood, if you have any questions, I do tech support over the phone as well. My number's in the description if you get stuck. But yeah, you should be fine though. But yeah, so basically now that we got that, how do we get this phone over here? See, I got a phone over here. That's my Android phone looking at me. So when I'm recording this way, people get to see me recording, and they can see my equipment over there, right? And I also have a webcam set up right here as well in OBS. See, it's my webcam facing forward. So I can go between any camera that I want. And at the same time, they see my DAW because I turn my DAW on behind me, and I can turn off one of the webcams, and you see the DAW, you know, behind me. Let's turn off the phone. Yeah, see, DAW is behind me. DAW is behind me right there. See? Now you see the OBS within itself because I'm on the screen and it's capturing my screen, right? If I minus the OBS, you're going to see my DAW only. Okay? So let's bring back the OBS so we can finish setting everything up. All right? So let's set up that phone. To set up that phone, the Android phone or iPhone, you need to go ahead and open up a browser. I choose Chrome. Chrome is the best. Safari doesn't work because it only wants to record from the back camera on Safari, and I want to record from the front camera so I can see when people are on my live stream, I can actually interact with them and see what they're saying, right? So you want to use Chrome. So when you go to Chrome, right, you go to Chrome. Let's open up Chrome. And let's say you go to OBS .ninja, right there. OBS.ninja, okay? And right here is where you want to select add your camera. This is your Android or your do it from your phone. Okay, and then when you get the code that you're going to use for the OBS software to bring it in the software, you're going to send it to the computer either through a Dropbox text, either through an email text, a Google Drive text, maybe you can a USB, you know, plug up the USB from the phone and drag it over. However you want to do it, just get it into the computer from the phone, because you gotta read the phone camera, not the computer camera like I'm going to read now. I'm just doing this for a demonstration. So you put allow while visiting this site. Okay, press OK. Press OK. It wants all this. Now, when I press start, it's going to start giving me a code. And this is the code that you need to put into OBS. You're going to copy this code with this little thing right here in the corner. Then I go over to Dropbox. Like I said before, I go over to Dropbox, right? When I go to Dropbox, let's see, Dropbox. Let's see, if I go to Dropbox, I can actually send it from my phone, and I copy this code. Once again, I copy this code here. After I paste the one I copied, I paste it in there and I save it myself. I bring it in here. Then I come over to OBS. I come back over to OBS, and I go to this plus sign, and I go to browser, because this is from a browser. This is not an audio, this is not a video, this is a browser thing. You want to call this, I'm going to call it phone, I'll just say iPhone, right? Whatever. Press OK. Now here you want to copy that link you just paste. I just copied from Dropbox. In your case, it might be an email or whatever. Paste that code right there. That becomes your personal identification that's going to pull up your camera on your phone. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing. Width, you want to make that 1920 by 1080. Then you want to press OK. Okay, you want to make sure that you select press OK here. When you press OK, your camera takes a minute and then it picks up. See? Hello. That's my camera over there. So now you can set your camera anywhere you want to put it in your studio to see your record on the mic, maybe at the keyboard, playing the keyboard, maybe at the drum machine. Now you can set the camera that's pulling from the camera. It's crazy. Make sure your camera's plugged in, got juice. Plug your camera in the whole time so it don't die on you. All right, let me see how much juice I got. I got 21% left. I'll be plugging mine up in a minute. So that camera's in. So you can drag this to the right of the screen, you know what I mean? Or you can drag it to the left of the screen. Wherever you want to put it is dope. You know what I mean? So now if I open up when I record something, right, on my DAW, right? Let's say I want to record something. Let's see, Black Hole is open. Let me open up Black Hole here. So Black Hole is open here, right? Got that and press play. Yep. And we have the camera screen. Make sure you press mute on this camera because you don't need no audio from your camera. You know what I mean? You don't want double feedback coming in. Also up here with Black Hole, make sure you right click on it and go to advanced audio properties and make sure you select monitor and output for that one. Everything else turn monitor off. Microphone from UAD should be off, or audio interface should be off. Monitoring, right? And then when I press record over here in my DAW, let's see, DAW, if I go down to a track, and let's say I record something, right? And make sure your monitors are off, you got your headphones, because you don't want no loop back. Make sure your monitors are off, just like you're recording for real. And this way my fans are going to hear me record live, but they're going to hear the crystal clear audio. Like, watch this. Watch this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to record this live. So when you press this record button and you start recording your project, they're going to be hearing you record in crisp audio sound. So I hope this video helped you guys, man. My name is Bobby Washington Vlogs. And please subscribe to the channel if you need further technical support on this matter or anything else. My number's in the bottom of the description. And just hit me up. All right, peace.